Hello, beautiful people. Welcome or welcome back. I am Andrea B. Thank you all for tuning in into today's video. I want to discuss the importance of delayed gratification. You may have heard of instant gratification. I want to discuss delayed gratification and the importance of waiting and understanding that things will not happen right away. As much as we may want things to happen right now, there will be times where we have to wait. Only God knows how long, but all he wants us to do is just trust his timing and know that he is working things out for us behind the scenes. And I saw a quote today. I don't remember the specifics or word from word rather, but it said something like, if you knew how things would end in the beginning, you would not appreciate the process. And that really stood out to me because when I thought about it, I understand why the process is so important, because it helps to build character. It teaches us strength to endure the challenges that come. And just thinking about it, if for example, if you got something today that would naturally take 10 years, because you don't have to wait the 10 years and you can just get it now, okay, sure, you're getting the reward, but to constantly get everything right now is setting you up for failure, because you are living off of convenience. And that's what the instant gratification is, unfortunately, is that people are looking for the quick things that will give them that pleasure right now, whether it's food, it's social media interactions, maybe you're getting a bunch of likes or comments, whatever it is that gives you like that quick fix is only setting you up for failure, because you are likely trying to avoid waiting for something that will be worth more than those quick fixes. So, a lot of people struggle with delayed gratification though, because it's painful. Essentially, you're telling yourself that I can't have what I want right now and I have to wait. And there's that childlike voice in us that may say, why? But why can't I have it now? It's not fair. What did I do to deserve this? And this person has it. They didn't have to work this hard. Why do I have to work this hard? And one, just know that it's your process, not everyone else's. You may have gotten something a lot sooner, whereas someone else had to wait longer. So we won't always receive things in the same amount of time. And it's likely for a good reason, because if God wants you to have it, it's yours. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. It's yours. It is written for you. He is preparing you for what he has to come. And that's why his timing is so perfect, because he knows what's best for you more than you know for yourself. So when you struggle with waiting, when you struggle with the delayed gratification, that is a time to turn to God and ask him for the strength to endure, to wait, and to help you to trust Him more and to lean on His understanding and His will for your life. And the more that you can turn toward Him, you can find peace and comfort. Because if you spend that time just questioning why and not preparing yourself for what He has for you, you are only getting in your way. You are sabotaging yourself and your progress, your ability to make progress, because you're focused on you not getting what you want, maybe blaming other people, maybe being so hard on yourself, when you can use that time and opportunity to say, okay, God, what do I have to do? How can I prepare for what you have? What's next for me? Because there is a reason. And even asking that question, okay, God, help me understand, what is it that I need to know before I take that next step? And understanding, or being honest with yourself, because a lot of times we think we're ready for something, and we have to be for real. We're not always born with a natural gift to just do something perfectly in a short amount of time. I, for example, do not know how to play basketball. I know how to dribble. I can't dribble while running, so that's one thing. I can walk and dribble, baby steps. I may be able to shoot a free throw. Don't ask me to do anything else. So what do I look like trying out for the WNBA? It would be maybe to have fun, to laugh, and just see how far I can get, but I may be too short anyway. I don't know if there's a height requirement. You get my point though. If I were serious about trying out, I need to put my all into it, work harder to become better. That applies for you. I don't know what it is that you're working toward, but chances are you need to get in position for that role to become better. And it's okay to admit that you're not ready. You don't have to have it all figured out today. So that's the beauty of the process, is allowing yourself the time to prepare, get ready, and show up better than ever. And sadly, a lot of people are rushing through the process that they wish they had time, because maybe there are people, external forces that are rushing some people and making them believe that you have to do it now, and just manipulating them to work harder than they need to. There are a lot of messages out there that you have to do things by a certain age, and there are people that are working so hard and killing themselves to live up to someone else's dreams. And I know I said these external forces are making them believe this and do these things, but the truth is, actually, no one's making them. But it's the mind tricks of, if a person is hearing these messages for so long, they believe it, they take it on, and they don't understand that they have a choice in what they believe and what they don't believe, what they choose to tell themselves and what they don't tell themselves. So you are here hearing this message because someone needed to tell you that you don't have to have it figured out right away. It's okay to learn. It's okay to grow. It's okay to become stronger, because God does not expect you to have it all together right away. If he wanted you to have it together, you would have it together. But some things we have to wait on. And because it is easier said than done, this is where the work comes in, is you reminding yourself every day, every second of the day, that it'll be worth it to keep trusting the process, to not give up. And when you look back, you will remember what that process taught you, and you will be able to apply it to something else that you're working for. Your life's experiences are so important because it is not in vain. When you can learn from what you've gone through and apply it to the next season of your life, you will be a lot further ahead than you realize, because God is opening doors for you, and you may think it will take a certain amount of time, and it may be a lot shorter than you actually believed it would be. And that's why the timing does not need to be up to us, because all we do is focus on that time. I just got to do it by this time. I need to complete it by this time. I just need 5 years. I just need 10 years. And your process can be unfolding so beautifully that God can say, I'm going to knock 6 years off. Just give me 4. You will be ready. And then boom. You'll be so thankful. You'll be happy that you use your time wisely to prepare, and who knows what will come along the way. You may not only develop your character and build strength in different ways, you may form different relationships. You may be, for example, in school working for a degree, and you may network to already have a job lined up after you get your degree based on the connections that you made. Or let's say you're saving to buy a home, and you think it'll take you 2 to 3 years to save up. You meet someone while you're out that is kind enough to split the difference with you. I've heard stories. I know a woman who said a stranger paid for her wedding dress, and she was not even engaged or in a relationship, but she had a wedding dress, and when she got married, she was able to use that dress. A stranger. These things happen. There are people that are waiting to be a blessing for you, but you will miss them if your head is down, if you're pouting, if you're stuck in the house not wanting to get out because you just think God doesn't like you and doesn't want to see you happy. As simple as going outside can be such a blessing for you, that if you just take that leap, take that step, you'll be able to receive that blessing. So, my hope is that you stay encouraged. Know that things take time. Think of age. I remember when I was so excited to turn 21, but I had to go through the rest of the years to get there, and I'm sure you all can relate. Even turning 18 was a big deal, and we know that things take time. There's a reason why we go through each day, each second, because those are the moments that we are learning something that is preparing us and teaching us. So Use your time wisely. As painful as waiting may be, that is where you need God the most, to give you that comfort, to endure, to remind you that it will work out. You don't have to worry. And I think the most important takeaway I encourage you to have is to pray for God's will for your life, because you may be waiting for things that He does not have for you. And remember, I said in the beginning of this video, if it's for you, it's already yours. You do not have to fight and scream and cry, and you don't have to worry. God will make it happen. So if you can just receive His will for your life, He will lead you in the right direction. Trust His plan, be obedient to His plan, and He will give you what's yours. And I believe if we can all have that mindset shift, we wouldn't focus so much on when something is going to happen for us, or just thinking of what we want, because we can go through life joyfully saying, I just want God's will for my life, and I know it's mine. Whatever it is, I know it's mine. So I'm just going to have fun along the way and trust that God has my back. That does not mean being a couch potato. That does not mean being lazy, being a sloth. It means working, getting up and doing something while knowing that God has you covered. You are protected. He has your back. And another thing about the instant gratification, when I think about that laziness and that convenience, just reminds me of how we have so much in the palm of our hands with our devices, and we like to keep things so close to us so that we don't have to get up. Get up. Some things can't be right there next to you. So sometimes you have to purposely leave things far away. For example, I have my chapstick here, and sometimes I like to keep it in my pocket because I know how often I use it throughout the day. There are times where I just say, I will leave it on the nightstand. I'm going to go in the living room, I'm going to watch TV, and when I need the chapstick, I will just get back up to get it. Sometimes, just doing that simple act, I can just get a few extra steps in and know that, you can apply that to any situation. Sometimes I do it with my water, or, even my phone. If I don't need my phone immediately, I can leave it on the nightstand. When I need it, get it up. But sometimes we like to keep things so close to us for the just in case moments. Just in case I need it, it's right here. Sometimes you have to tell yourself, I don't need to have it close to me. If I need it, I know where it is. I can go get it. So do not be deceived by that desire for instant gratification. Because if you want something, if you need something, work for it. And when you work for it, you will understand why waiting and not having things so close to you will be worth it. And as simple as those examples are that I mentioned, think of someone that does not get out the house often. And so maybe them leaving their phone in another room is the way that they get extra steps in throughout their day. And if they are doing that every day, let's say back and forth, just constantly walking to get their phone every time they need it, their goal could be losing 5 pounds. Next thing they know, they've dropped 20 pounds. They've been able to tone up a little bit just from doing those extra steps. So, when I say you will understand the process and you will see what the process does for you, that's what it could look like. Is sure, you're going to get your phone, that chapstick, that water, but you're gaining more in the process. And that's what's so beautiful about God's rewards, is that we may want this one thing, but that one thing can come with 10,000 things along the way. And God will pour so many blessings down on you that you may even say, whoa, slow down, Lord. Like, please, I'm trying to keep up, just one at a time. What am I going to do with all this? So that is all that I have for this video. Thank you for tuning in. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe, like, share, all the things that can help this channel grow, to spread God's word, encouragement for life, wellness, self-development, all the good things. So with love, I will see you all in the next video. Peace out.